Gents, here we are at Welling United's ground, a good 1-0 win against Erith from Belvedere. Clearly, sounds a bit like a broken record as far as getting late goals, but another late one gets us 3 points today. How do you see the game go?
I think when you're on a run like we are, you get a little bit of the rub of the green at times. Outside of that, I thought we've got into so many good positions and not really capitalised throughout the game. Outside of a couple of free kicks, I don't think they've troubled us at all in the game. And we could have and should have maybe scored a lot earlier. Dino's had a one-on-one that he could potentially have slid across to Jetty. It was just that little bit of decision making on a difficult pitch again. We've had 2 games now that have been really, really tough. But the boys, they've adjusted the game plan and they've been really patient and stuck with it and got their reward. So it's really pleasing. It's a tough place to go. They're a good side that work really, really hard. But I think our message at the start was stay in the game. They haven't really got that much depth in terms of their changes. And we thought after an hour, if we're still in the game, we had a chance to go on and win it. With the changes that we can make, the fitness levels that we've got, I thought we've done that. And with a clean sheet in the second half, that was the key message. And obviously we got the goal, which is brilliant. Yeah,
really, really good to get that. Late goal and the clean sheet. Matt, we brought in a lad from Millwall, left back. I thought settled in after the first 5-10 minutes where he was finding his feet a little bit. It's good that we're bringing these players into the club now, into the group. How do you see, the guys who are looking to come into the group?
Yeah, I think we trained purposely on Thursday because we obviously had 1 or 2 new faces. We've got to get another goalkeeper signed as well, with Josh Robson being injured at the moment, so we're going to get a goalkeeper signed also hopefully over the weekend, so that should be done ready obviously for the running as well. And Dapo's come in and done brilliant. We've got him on a dual reg from South Park. He needs some minutes. They're going to in a bit of a relegation battle in the league above, so spoke to Rob there and he kindly let us get him in. We've been speaking to him for a few months now because he played with Finn at Millwall. Obviously these boys will try and play higher, but I thought we integrated brilliantly on Thursday night at training. He's a really, really bright, bubbly character that's fitted into the group. And I thought first 5-10 minutes he looked a little bit nervous, as you would do, but other than that I thought he was quite composed, quite calm on a difficult pitch in a game that does mean something. He's not coming into dead rubber games. He's coming in where there's a little bit of pressure, and fair play to him, he's come in and coped with that really well. And I don't think he looked like a player that was making his debut, which is credit to him. So like I say, I think that's another real big plus. And again, he's a good age, looking at what we're trying to do, which I know we keep talking about this year, but we are still within, obviously, with what we're doing. I know we're talking about this season, but he's another good player that we're bringing into the football club long term as well, with his age and his pedigree. So we're still looking at least 1 or 2 more in the defending areas. Obviously, we've got 1 more game and then Will's back, 2 more games and then Macca's back. We've obviously got a couple of suspensions in the VARs as well, so we need to make sure that we've got the right players to play in those games. And as obviously the gaffer touched on, there's lots of different types of games that we're coming up against with different types of services, and it's so difficult at this level of football when you're going from a pitch at Snodland to then back at home on a 3G to then back here at Welling. It's very difficult trying to adjust, and the players are finding that difficult as well, and that's probably why some of the performances aren't quite as fluid as we'd like. But credit to them, when they keep going and we're getting late goals, I think it's a really good characteristic to have, and like I say, fair play to the players.
Yeah, those late goals are a real reflection, I think, of the togetherness in the group. And you can see, I think, the support we got today. It was great support. We're on a great run. We're in the VARs semi-final. We're in the final, so you'd expect to see some more faces. But I think there's a real togetherness with the support that's coming along to games like today. It must be great for the players to experience that.
I think the fans are seeing that whoever plays in the team, I know we're rotating things at the moment, but they're giving absolutely everything for the club. And I think they appreciate the fans, and obviously the players and the management team appreciate the fans that are travelling and getting behind the boys. And we're going to need that between now and the end of the season. We've asked previously in games like today where they average maybe 100 fans, we need to turn it into home games, and they've done that throughout the back end of the season for us, and you know, we're really grateful for that, because, you know, as I said, they're going to be our 12th man between now and the end of the season, especially with the Vars semi-final coming up. But no, I think, as I say, we're making sure that the characters are right that are coming in, and Dapo's a fine example. I'm just sitting there, he's carrying the kit and the water bottles for the kit men there. So they're the kind of characters that we want to get to this football club, and if we keep doing that and remain with the same togetherness, we've got a real opportunity at the end of the season.
Absolutely. And Matt, looking forward now to a tough game on Tuesday, home to home. So I think they had a good result today at Larkfield. They won 4-3, and then we've got another tough game away at Larkfield on Saturday. You know, we spoke before the game about the running and how demanding that's going to be on everyone. But it's great to be in this position.
Yeah, look, that's what we want to be involved in. That's why we came here. I think that, like you touched on with the fan base, we came here, and I spoke to you before the game about it, like, we came to this club because of partly to do with the fan base and what you can turn it into, and obviously the ticket sales for the FA Vars have gone through the roof. We've got probably 100 people here today, and I think also on top of that, I mean, look, the players on the pitch, the subs, etc., but we've got 4 or 5 players today that are suspended, that are sitting at the game in the stands, coming as part of the group. 2 young boys, Luke Mandry and Kai Jeffrey, that weren't even picked in the squad today, that are here doing their running and bits and pieces, that were on the bench on Tuesday, and that's what we need. And I think Tuesday night's going to be another tough game, as we know. They're going to come and want to obviously spoil the party. They haven't really got too much to play for now. Holmesdale, they're safe, so it's a tough one with them, because they can play with no fear. And obviously Larkfield's a little bit of a dress rehearsal for the cup final. So we've got two massive games coming up now in the next 7 days. But obviously, look, that's like you said, we want to be part and parcel of that. That's what we came here to do, and it's an exciting end to the season, as we keep saying. And this is another part of it on Tuesday. So we've just got to dust ourselves down, try and enjoy a couple of hours tonight, and we'll be back on the phone tomorrow trying to decide what we do on Tuesday. So there's no rest for the wicked, but like I say, it's what we want to be doing. And like I say, you don't want to be playing games at this stage of the season with nothing to play for, and fortunately for us, we're in a strong position. So long may that continue.
Gents, congratulations, great 3 points today. Long may it continue. Well done.
Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.